Why, hello there. So, as you may have heard, as of December 17th, Tumblr will no longer be allowing adult content in an event that I am dubbing Tumblegeddon. Now, they are defining adult content as photos, videos, or GIFs that show real-life human genitals or female-presenting nipples, and any content including photos, videos, GIFs, and illustrations that depict sex acts. So, nothing about butts. Apparently, butts are still good on Tumblr. Don't know why, but, everyone loves butts. And I am interested in seeing how they are going to address female-presenting nipples. Like, does that mean trans men can show their nipples, like, even if they have boobs? Like, is that gonna be okay? It's Tumblr. I'm sure not a small number of people are gonna start testing it. But yeah, there are also, some, exceptions, breastfeeding, medical images, and, quote, nudity related to political or newsworthy speech. So, I guess if you had a picture of some topless women protesting the fact that women can't appear in public topless, you could post that picture on a platform where women are not allowed to appear topless because them's is political titties. Yeah, it's a weird thing that I don't particularly agree with. Now here's the thing, is you can make some arguments about this, mainly that the wide-reaching nature of their description is going to affect a lot of stuff that is not adult content, like fine art photographers who happen to shoot nudes, or the models who happen to appear in those nudes. How about, just people who happen to post pictures of their human genitals and or female-presenting nipples as, some form of self-expression, or because they think that it's empowering to them. Those are some valid arguments, but I am going to say, fuck those arguments, because all they boil down to is, what about all the innocent bystanders in this reasonable attack on pornography? And I'm here to say, no, what about this unreasonable attack on pornography? Yes, I'm here to tell you that I support pornography. There is nothing wrong with pornography, and I fully support pornographers and sex workers and the sex work that they do. And just for clarity, in case you're not familiar with the lingo, sex workers are not just prostitutes. They are anyone who works in a sex-related industry. So, adult models and actors and phone sex operators, cam models, exotic dancers, dominatrices. Pretty much anyone who does a sexy job is a sex worker, and they, deserve to be able to do their sex work without people saying, you can't do your sex work, it's bad. Because, you know what? It's not. Sex is natural. Sex is good. Not everybody does it, but everybody should. And I cannot support the next part of that song, so I will move on to addressing the fact that a lot of these people do use Tumblr, particularly, I believe, models and cam models. They rely on social media to promote themselves and to help them, earn a living, and hurting their ability to do that is bad. And then also there's the erotic artists, who also rely heavily on social media in order to make a living on their erotic arts, which I support. So as I previously said, I believe it is fairly obvious this is a bad thing. Actions are being taken that are hurting creators, and that is not good. Now, I have heard, read, a lot of people saying, oh, well, we're all going to leave Tumblr. We're going to delete our blogs on December 17th. That'll show them. Here's the thing. All that's going to show them is that they were trying to get rid of what they perceive as being, the bad element of Tumblr, and that they were able to do it. Yay for them. So instead, how about this? Why don't you stay on Tumblr? Because there are other creators whose work is not affected by this, but still rely on, social media, And some of those people who, like, would be affected by this are going to be able to tone down their content and still post some of it. And, like, if you just leave, that's going to hurt even more creators. And yes, I happen to be one of those creators, so I guess I'm speaking slightly in self-interest, but still, yeah. And then you can still, like, go and follow the other creators wherever they go, be it Twitter or anywhere else. I would recommend Ello. Ello is a fairly new social media platform. As far as I know, they do allow explicit content. And my only real complaint about it is that they don't have a post scheduling feature, and they don't have, like, any kind of reblogging feature. Also, their user base is kind of small. But, if a bunch of people went from Tumblr to Ello, then their user base would be larger, and it would be populated with the people who are from Tumblr, and then the people from Tumblr would like that. It would be nice. It would be great. Now, here is my suggestion of what we should do on December 17th. I would recommend that everyone post artistic renderings of human genitals or female-presenting nipples. And honestly, you know what? If you're not an artist, you can't draw, it's easy to draw a dick. Drawing a vulva is going to be a little more tricky, but, I believe in you. And I just think it would be amusing if on the very first day a family-friendly Tumblr was just flooded with dicks and vulvae and lady tits. Or maybe I just have a really, really weird sense of humor. And we can call it Dickmas. Hashtag Dickmas. Now, one final point. The new rules do explicitly state that written works are exempt from this. There is no rule against adult written works. And I can only take that to mean that they are assuming anyone who is going to be offended by nudity or sexuality is also going to be functionally illiterate. And that makes a lot of sense. And it is a position that I can definitely get behind. Well, I believe that is all I have to say on this topic. So if you have enjoyed this video, you can hit the like button, or you could hit the subscribe button, and check out my other content, the majority of which does not feature me rambling in defense of pornography. Well, until next time.